Alright, guys, this is my top 10 films of the year. I didn't review all these films because I haven't reviewed films in a while, since like 2017. So I'm just going to start reviewing films starting this year. Hopefully, I can push this channel further and further. I'm trying to become a better movie reviewer. So these top 10 films, there is a lot of films this year that could be on this list. However, there is not. But I'm going to give you my first honorable mention, which is going to be Isle of Dogs. Great film. Wes Anderson. If you like Wes Anderson, go see it. The next one is Hereditary. So good film. I think if it would have been a little bit more creepier throughout the whole film, I would probably would put it up on my list. My next one is Mission Impossible Fallout. Great movie. A little cliche storyline. That's why I couldn't put it on my top 10 list, but great film altogether. And my next two are Incredibles 2. Good, could be great. Kind of fell flat a little bit towards the end. Green. This okay. So this next one, I switched around. Number 10. I don't know. I just love number 10 too much, so I had to push it up past Green Book. So Green Book is my another honorable mention. I really wish I could have put that in the top 10, but I couldn't do it to myself. I just like number 10 way more. So let's get into my top 10 list. This is a list, again, that's my favorite movie of the year. I feel like they're well made, well directed, well stuffed, and I'm really hard on movies, I feel like, and I feel like these films exceeded my expectations. That's why they're definitely on this list. And so let's just go right into it. Number 10. All right, so number 10 is Love, Simon. Great film. I thought this had everything you want in like a adult kid growing up into an adult, and I feel like it was almost like almost like you went back in high school. I mean, I'm not personally gay, but I could see that those kind of similar experiences that everybody goes through in high school, and they didn't do it in a cliche way. They didn't do it in a corny way. They didn't do it in a over the top way, and that's why I had to push this past Green Book, because I feel like I was more connected to this film than I could be to Green Book. Number 9. All right, guys. Number 9 is my most actually surprise film of the thing. This was on my radar. I probably saw the trailer, I think 2 or 3 weeks before the movie even came out. It looked like some generic bullshit film, and I was generally surprised. I mean, luckily this is getting more buzz than when it first came out. But Upgrade is a great movie, and not a great movie where it's like a better Venom, which came out later in the year. It's a great sci-fi body horror mixture. It's just great overall. I feel like this film will stand the test of time, and how well the actor did his parts, where he's supposed to act like almost three different parts at the same time, three different actors at the same time almost. He pulled it off, and I feel like this is gonna be one of my most this is one of the most entertaining films of last year for sure. And especially with everything that goes on at the end, is just ends perfectly. It ends the most satisfying way that I was hoping the film would end, and not in the cliche way. It didn't, so that's why it's my number 9. Number 8. All right, my number 8 is a controversial film, I guess. There's a lot of people that are loving it, a lot of people that are hating it. Online it's just spewed with hatred towards this film. I don't know why. And I do think it's slightly overrated, because it's not even the best. It was just funny because there's 3 superhero movies in my top 10, and it's back to back to back, and this is my first one. I don't think it's the best superhero film of the year. It's not the best MCU film of the year, but it's still a solid film. I mean, everything about it, the music, the direction, the acting, everything about this film just has quality to it. And Killmonger might be the best villain ever, psychological wise, but overall, it's a fun, great acted, great directed, great everything about it film that anybody can watch and everybody could love. That's why it's at my number 8. Number 7. All right, number 7 is actually one of, besides Upgrade, is my second surprising film of the year, because when I first saw that Sony was making an animation movie, a Spider-Man movie, I was like, just give the damn thing to MCU, or to give it to Marvel. Let Marvel do its own thing. Marvel knows how to do it better. But holy shit, Spider-Man into the I keep saying it wrong. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is a fucking fantastic film. A great film, a great animated film, a great directed film, a great story film, and it just shows you how great Spider-Man can be once you gave some people the ability, that the heart. That's all I'm gonna say, is that this movie has heart to it, and overall, I would 100% put this over most superhero films, but there's just one at my number 6 that beat it. Number 6. All right, coming in number 6 is Infinity War. Yes, is this film the best technique film of the year, best paced film? No, but I can't deny that ending. Oh my god! I mean, you can tell my friend, actually, I was having a discussion way before this movie was even had trailers to it, and I assumed they would kill everybody off. Actually, I thought they were going to kill more people than they actually did, but this film played it smart. Didn't kill everybody off. It killed off people that we really needed to know, and we really needed to see go for a little bit, just so we could pull him back. And I feel like that ending, mixed with Thanos being the best MCU villain that I've ever seen, it just culminates this great movie that over and over, that I've watched a couple of times, even though it's like 3.5 hours movie. It never feels like 3.5 hours. It never feels like we're rushing, why we're here, why we're there. It always feels like we're making scenes because we know how to make a film. And so overall, this has to be the best superhero movie of the year. I just have to put it on that list, and that's why it's there at number 6. Number 5. All right, guys. Number 5 is actually a Netflix movie. This is my first Netflix movie I've ever put in my top even 10, even 20. And this movie is great. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I keep saying Scrubs for some reason, but The Ballad of Buster Scruggs is the Coen Brothers at their best. This has every genre they've ever made into one giant film, 6-part film, and each story is a different genre, and it flows perfectly fine. It's hilarious, it's tragic, it's action packed, it's a whole bunch of stuff mixed into one. And I honestly loved this film. This might be their top 3 film I've ever seen from them, and it's great. I don't want to spoil anything. Just go see it. It's on Netflix. It's free. You might as well just go see it, right? Number 4. All right, coming in at number 4 is a film, Walking Out, I loved, and I still want to go back and see it. I have not seen it again, but that is Widows. Widows is Steve McQueen. Being Steve McQueen, he's a great director. I've only seen one of his films, actually. No, 2 of his films. I've seen 2 of his films. I've seen Hunger and 12 Years a Slave. I need to see Shame still, but overall, I loved it. It's great directed, it's great written, great thing. People were saying that it's kind of too hokey pokey, it's kind of too like non-realistic, but I like that aspect. It does feel realistic. I don't know what they're saying. I love this film from start to finish. I think every actor does great. Everybody in the film is just on top of their game, and that's why it's on my number 4. Number 3. All right, coming in number 3 is another surprising film. I would literally say the top 10. I would say Upgrade, Spider-Man to the Universe, and then A Star Is Born as most surprising, because I went into this film actually not even knowing there was 4 films before it, and not knowing the outcome of it, and the trailers didn't sell me. I just felt overall, I was like, okay, that's a good film. It looks like a good film. I'll go see it. I was blown away by it. I mean, everything about this film from start to finish does not feel like, why are we here? Why are we rushing this? Why are we slowing this down? It's perfectly paced, perfectly directed, and there are little hints throughout the film that tell you what the ending is going to be like and how the ending is going to play out. but you have to pick up on those, and I think it's a smart writing rather than just flat out saying, "Oh yeah, this is going to happen," and the ending takes you out of a surprise. It's emotional. It's tear jerking. It's an amazing film. What do you expect? And hopefully it gets an Oscar nomination. Number two. At number two, a film that most people I don't even think saw. There was only one theater in the whole nights whole Michigan that was playing this film, and I'm generally surprised. I don't know why. Joaquin Phoenix blows it out of the water again with "You Were Never Really There." "You Were Never Really There" is a great film. It has a cliche set up to it, but the film overall is a quick, fast-paced film that gets to the point. It kills it. It knows what it's doing, and overall, I just love the hell out of this film. And this my top two were not going to get recognized by Academy because for some reason they like popular films that are good films. I mean, I would say popular, but not that popular. Like my top two are not even that popular. We're not on the radar that much, and I highly recommend this film. If you ever see this film, if it's ever in your area, if it's ever on Netflix or whatever, go see it. Joaquin Phoenix kills it. Everything about it is fantastic. And number one. Alright guys, this is my number one. This is my great film, my opus of films this year, and that is Blindspotting. I honestly, there's not a movie on this list that I listed thing that I could even put remotely above Blindspotting, because Blindspotting is honestly my favorite movie. It's hilarious, it's dark, it's dramatic, it's intense, it's everything I wanted in a film, and everything I got in the film is fantastic. I am so glad that this film came out, because honestly, I can't say anything negative about it. I mean, maybe a few scenes could have been shorter, but I don't know. This movie flowed perfectly. The comedy worked with the dark moments. The dark moments worked with the comedy. The really, really real moments in the film, especially at the very end, felt real. It felt fresh. Everything about it was just so hard hitting that I can't not say that this film is the best movie of the year. It's clearly the best movie of the year. This is the best film since probably Your Name back in 2008. It's that good. It's that good. That has that much of emotional impact on me, and it's a film that I think everybody should go see. So that's why it's my number one. That is why it's the top dog of this year of 2018. All right, guys, 2018 is done. It's a wrap. I'm gonna see some couple movies that are in 2018 soon. Highly doubt they're going to be number one or even top 10. There it is, my top 10 list. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, subscribe, hit that like button, and hopefully you enjoy this top 10 list. Please tell me your top 10 and say that I'm an idiot. Maybe my top 10 is not that good. Tell me, say it in the comments. I want to hear from you guys. All right, so I'll see you guys next time. As always, stay classy.